I love Jake Weddle. I want to take this video right now down a trip down memory lane. If you remember the Dogpack drama, you remember that? He was a pretty funny guy. The guy that's going to be sued to poverty soon. Was someone else that was pretty influential in that drama was Jake Weddle. But even though, like, he was pretty big, more so now, in the latter end of the drama, coming to an end, he's been staying more quiet. But I can't forget, how much he was dogging on it initially, where he would make his own videos about Jimmy, Mr. Beast, and those videos would get way more views than anything else he did. I wish he would carry that on, but right now he's been backing more on his unfunny stand-up. That's great, I love people that act like, they legitimately care about a topic or something really bad, and then they pivot that attention to, something else that they can take advantage of, like having a funny stand-up career. That's always great to see. However, fuck that, there's no value to be had there. What there is value in, that I'm gonna show to you guys on a nice plate for you, is the information of Jake Weddle's girlfriend becoming a prominent character in the storyline, where from what I can tell, it started like, for making a Reddit post being like, hey y'all, it's me Lex, Jake's girlfriend. I want to say thank you all to ask to drama, because they love her a lot, or they really dog on Jake Weddle. And also being like, yeah, we don't give a fuck about any of this, we stay strong. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I can't say how much of her appearance was influenced by Jake's own action, like persuading her, but now, me personally, I see him as an actual insect, an actual amoeba, for not being ashamed of his girlfriend coming online and defending him from all the negative YouTube commentary. Like, doing that is not good in any situation. If you're ever in a spot online where you're getting a lot of backlash, don't ever bring someone like a significant other to defend you, because if you're doing a poor job responding, they'll probably also do a poor job responding and just stoke the flames, which he has. And the two instances I'm gonna bring up that make me really despise her, but also make me realize that she's part Romanian, so I gotta defend her somewhat as a Romanian sister. But I'll keep that reserved for later on, because now I want to cover her quasi-response to all the backlash getting online on her own channel called Slow Car Shop, and the video's called Checking In, with brackets, I was gifted my dream car.
Hello friends, foes, commentary bros that I know are going to be watching this video and ripping it to shreds on Twitter. Hi, it's nice to see you, I'm Lex. It's been a while since I made my last YouTube video. I'm sorry about that. Life has been insane. We'll start with the good. I was gifted a Ford Pinto by a follower turned friend. His name is Jacob, and you will probably recognize the Ford Pinto from one of my older videos a year ago when I was talking about the Ford Pinto in a parking lot because I saw a guy with a Ford Pinto in a parking lot and I was like, oh my god, this is one of my dream cars. I was gonna film a video with all of my friends going to a meet and showing them the Ford Pinto, but all of my friends decided to not be friends anymore. So as I've been in this sort of depressive rut, lost a bunch of friends. That's kind of what happens when you set boundaries. One guy in this city still has my lip balm. Explain that to me. A dude straight up stole my lip balm and won't give it back. He started sending me photos of him holding it as a taunt. Okay, automatically, I don't give a fuck about these first 10 minutes. Quick warning. I hate these kinds of people, and especially seeing that girls obsessed with cars are severely autistic. I'm assuming she is, based on that, but also her awful points she made to defend her Pookie from small commentary channels. But it's been really weird because there's this whole side of YouTube that is just commentary channels, and I'm sure you guys know, Keemstar and those kinds of people, H3. Think about those people, but think about on a lower level, the people who want to be Keemstar. Yes, there are people like that, I know. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I hate that. Because this is the Hassan Park equivalent, be like, yo, isn't this a community that is insanely small and they just have a hate boner? Because if you're in front of this person of Legs, you have no reason to not believe her, and it automatically paints a picture of a bandwagon. I mean, she probably has that picture painted vividly in her head, but it really is the easiest way to not respond to anyone and not pick up all the criticisms. But then she talks about Chud Logic and how he's been talking about her
The first stream being, that she describes, the one where like, he finds social media and laughs at it. I haven't seen that one, to be entirely honest, but I have seen the one where he finds her alt accounts and proves like how many different fronts she's running. All of them essentially have like the same agenda of how Lex and her friend, her boyfriend, are just getting bullied, and they're just gonna stand strong. This leads to another thing that she did that I can't help but talk about, that being her trigger finger to sue people. Number one victim being the commentator, Queenman, who made a video where like, he went to like Jake Weddle's Patreon and watched his comedy special and shat on the entire thing because it wasn't funny. So Lex was threatening to sue him because that was copyright infringement. And I say earlier, Queenman was shitting on the entire thing because the video would make a very good point that he transformed it enough with his input that it would count as fair use. That story is currently evolving. It's not shut just yet. But this is the same story or the same thing that happened to another creator called Hellbent, where she made a similar video, except she went on to a Discord call with Jake, that came on Jake's Patreon, which was meant to be like a comedy workshop, like the most boring shit possible. And what she did instead was, she spent some time interrogating him, not that, threatening, but like asking about like, the actions of Dogpack and Rosanna, where his response was not a good fucking take.
There was just no credibility left after that. Dawson and Rosanna told that they had CP, downloaded it to censor it and reverse search it, and then they're so lucky that it wasn't CP, because otherwise they would have committed a crime.
Oh, I mean, I couldn't disagree with you more. I mean, that would implicate the FBI as well as like, oh, you guys watch CP?
But that was technically a call locked behind a paywall, and he, along with two other nobodies, got their voice recorded without the consent, which I really don't think is that bad, and none of Jake's fucking hilarious jokes were included. But Lex still did the same thing, and so like she was like really passive aggressive with Hellbent on Discord, being like, yeah, I know you worked really hard on this, but I don't want to sue you, you get me? And then this bitch, she had the nerve to refer Hellbent to another account, her own alt account, and talk to Hellbent as if, I think it was like Lex's ex-boyfriend, and she painted, her as a legal supermind that could beat any court case, as evident in the one time that they claimed she sued her landlord, and one where she stood for herself. No, but yeah, that's most of it. Hopefully you really get the picture of how malicious this bitch is. I wish I could talk more about it in the beginning, but for intended effect for this whole video, the setup, part 1, part 2, I had to do it here. But yeah, back to the actual video. Yeah, it's not good, like at all. The one memorable part was like how she went to North Carolina to speak to the Mr. Beast private investigator, which is probably for Jake, not for her, but I have no idea what was mentioned because all she said was, there's some stuff that I really can't say.
But no, when I was in North Carolina, I saw and heard some things that I legally can't say out loud. And I know too much about the inner workings of Mr. Beast's company that, yeah, I'm probably on a watch list. I definitely know I'm on a watch list, but not like an FBI watch list, more like a Mr. Beast PI watch list. What? I didn't say that. That's a crazy sentence to say. But yeah, I met, sort of, Mr. Beast's private investigator, non-consensually. That was fun.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm meant to pick up from that. The only thing I can assume that was said to him was probably, a formal apology. Because why would he be driven out that far, all that way, to speak to someone representing a company that he's had nothing but bad stuff to say about for the last 4 months? Speaking of Jake, by the way, he shows up. Ugh. And all he adds is that Ethan Klein is talking about his comedy special, rather than mentioning his war crime story that he won't shut the fuck up about. And it's actually bizarre like how both these people, I know they're a couple, but they both share like the exact same wavelength of being complete idiots. Or at least of her being, as much of a hack as him. Because she literally also complains about like commentary channels shitting on him. And there was also a part where, she complained like how in the beginning, on the later end, because this whole thing is wrapping up, she complained like how the biggest thing that bottlenecks her from, making more videos is the editing. Because otherwise, like she would be pumping out stuff non-stop.
And I have been trying to sort through all my footage and put it all together in a cohesive way, but honestly, Editing is my biggest bottleneck. I just kind of wanted to check in. I'll be working on videos, I promise. Editing takes a long time, but I miss you guys.
And I hate that, because if you watch and skim through this whole video, the whole 25 minutes, there is nothing but jump cuts. And even like in her other videos, you can clearly tell like she does nothing but use the eraser tool to put the clips together. So I'm just like, what are you on about? But she finished the video being like, I can't wait to see like how commentary rooms are gonna take this one. Which, by the way, hi. And it ends with Lex and Jake in bed, watching the H3 stream, watching his fucking stand-up bits, which are not funny. And he only shows like the part, you know, even like gives a compliment, and not showing the rest of whatever he said about his funny jokes. But yeah, in terms of this video, I hope I've illustrated, you know, what a awful choice this whole thing was, to bring on or allow your girlfriend into the online space to be your defensive envoy. Because not only did this video suck, but like so far already, he's making dramas with other people for like the smallest things, you know, like just swinging your massive lawsuit dick everywhere, which never looks good because, you know, you might not follow through with it, or you might lose it if it does go through. And by judging her sign of intelligence in this whole video, you know, by her past actions, if she did actually try to sue these people, yeah, she'd definitely burn herself.